Hi guys, this is Rob Hudson. I'm here today to demonstrate for you some different exercises that you can do on your 5-minute work breaks. And the good thing is it doesn't take any equipment. These are going to be simple exercises that I think you can all do. So the first one, the first series starts with a body weight squat. Set your feet up about shoulder width apart. Have your feet splayed out at about a 30-degree angle. Okay, when you sit down, keep your knees out wide. And as you stand up, keep them out wide. So your knees are going to stay out. You're going to keep your upper body and chest up. You put your arms out in front of you. You're going to sit down, hold it for a 3 count, and then stand back up. Sit down, hold it for a 3 count, and then back up. You're going to do a set of 8. So 8 squats with a 3-second pause at the bottom, keeping that chest up. Okay, second exercise is called a good morning. The good morning is really going to activate through the low back, glutes, hamstring. Get your feet set underneath your hips, hands behind the head with elbows wide. Focus on pushing your hips straight backward. Keep your spine real long. You're just going to push the butt back, and you're going to stand up straight, bringing the hips back into place. So hips back, stand up tall. Hips back, stand up tall. You're going to do 8 of those. Okay, the third movement's really more for your upper body, through your chest, shoulders, and arms, and also through the middle of your body, through your core. All we're going to do is a push-up plank. So you're going to get your hands spread wide, get your shoulders over top of your wrist, and lengthen your body. You're going to hold posture for a 30-second count. From the top of my head to the bottom of my heels, I'm going to stay real long and straight. I'm going to keep good even pressure through my palms into the floor. So this is a push-up plank. So we're just holding a plank position for 30 seconds. All right? The last thing on this combination is a standing single leg, knee to chest. You're going to have to balance on one leg. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to bring that right knee up and balance. Bring it up as high as you can. And then grab the top bottom of your knee up and pull it in toward your chest. Set it down, then do the other leg. Bring it up, balance, tuck it in. Bring it up as high as you can to your chest. Stand up real tall. You're going to do 3 of those reps. I'll do 1 more on each side. Okay? Just like that. Okay, that's the first combo. Go ahead and shut it down. Okay, for your second mini office workout, I've got 2 different movement patterns you're going to do. One's called the warrior lunge. Then the other is more of a combination. It's called the inchworm into up dog into Spider-Man, walk back to stand and reach. So the warrior lunge is going to look like this. You're going to take a big step forward, and you're going to sink your hips down, keep your hips square, until your front leg's at 90 degrees. You're going to take your hands out wide, and then you're going to raise your arms up, straight up, reach up toward the ceiling. Take your hands and interlace them, and then push your palms up toward the ceiling and stretch. All the time you're holding your hips and knee in that angle. So you're doing about a 30-second static hold. After 30 seconds, take your hands down, and then we'll switch to the other leg. So we'll switch to the other leg. 90 degrees here. Hands up. Push your fingertips. Push your palms up toward the ceiling. And lengthen through your spine. So 30-second static hold. You should feel this one through your thighs and through your hips when you're doing it. The inchworm into up dog to Spider-Man stand and reach. So you're going to fold in half. Legs are straight. You're going to walk out into a push-up plank. Okay? Once you're there, keep your arms straight. Drop your pelvis. Some of you may want to drop to your knees. Push your chest up and out. Draw your shoulders down and back. Squeeze your glutes, your butt. Squeeze your hips tight. And then from here, bring your hips up. Take a big step forward. Bring your right foot up close to your right hand. Make sure your toes are pointing straight ahead, your knees straight ahead. And then take your right hand and rotate it straight up and down. You want the wrist, shoulder, and shoulder stacked straight up and down on top of each other. Down, other leg, left foot up. Square your foot up. And rotate it. And then back down. Then from here, keep the legs straight, walk yourself back up. Take your hands out wide and lengthen through your entire body. Just stretch take a turn to the right, back to center, turn to the left, and then you're going to repeat that. You're going to inchworm out, drop your pelvis, drop your knees, arch, bring your chest up and out, squeeze your shoulders down and back, squeeze your glutes, flatten the hips out, step up, rotate, step back, step up, rotate, straight legs, walk your hands up, hands out wide, lengthen your spine, stretch, right and left. That's our second combination. Your third workout break, I've got 3 different movement patterns. The first one is going to emphasize really through the back of your legs and through your hips, even all the way on the back side of your spine, the muscles of your lower, middle, and upper back. Okay, so you're going to balance on one foot. So you're going to bring one foot just off the floor a little bit. I'm calling this the bird feeder. You remember the old-time bird feeders that you just hinge back and forth? So we're going to go like this. We're going to push backward, keeping the spine up and long. Go to where you're horizontal with the ground, and then stand up. That's 1. We're going to do 5 reps on each side. Make sure your hips stay square, pushing straight back. Keep your spine long so there's no rounding in the back. This is what rounding is. We don't want that. We want the shoulders pulled back as you push your leg back. So you do 5 on that side. I'll switch sides. There's 1, 2. Balance can be an issue, but just resettle when you lose your balance. 3, 4, 1 more time. Push straight back, stay long through your spine, and there's 5. Okay, the next movement, we're going to do an abdominal exercise. You're going to sit down on the floor. Make sure you keep your lower back pushed into the floor the whole time you're doing this. We're going to bring one leg up about 6 or 8 inches off the ground. You're going to bring your arm up like this, and we're going to bring them together. We're going to do 8 repetitions where we bring the arm and the leg together, keeping the low back pressed down into the floor. So after 8 repetitions, we're going to immediately switch sides and do 8 reps on the other side. You should feel this all the way from your thigh through your abdominal wall up into your chest area. Okay? So it's just like that, bringing the arm and leg up simultaneously. Okay, the last movement's called the bird dog. This is really good for your core stabilization. This is a good low back abdominal exercise, real simple. Get a good base, wrist under elbow, elbow under shoulder, knees under hips. Okay, so our spine is long and flat. We're going to raise the opposite arm with the opposite leg. We're going to isometrically tense the arm and leg. We're going to set it down. Tense it, a couple, 2 or 3 seconds, and then let it down. Tense it. When you do this, don't let your hips move. Keep your back flat. Okay? There shouldn't be any sagging in your back. Stay real long. Think about extending from the fingertips to the back of the heel of the foot that's in the air. Okay? You'll do 5 repetitions on actually 3 repetitions on each side of the bird dog. On all of these combinations of each of the different segments, you're going to rotate through each of the segments twice.